I feel like right now, me being in school, stuff like that, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I feel like I'm not being like productive, you know? I feel like I wish I could do more like to help out like my family and stuff.
With like my relationship with my family and friends and like with school and everything, I don't think I'm completely content. I feel like I could be doing better at school. I feel like I could be more productive.
It's just, I mean, everyone has little things they want to improve on. You know what I mean? Like, I'd like to have more, you know, more money in my bank account. I'd like to travel more. But like, I like my job, which is kind of becoming a career. I'm surrounded by people who love me. And I think at the end of the day, that's what really matters, right?
For the longest time, I was like always comparing myself. Like even if I didn't want to compare myself, like subconsciously, that's just something that would happen.
I guess I kind of feel like I'm behind in a way because again, I took a year off, right? So let's say all my friends have been like continually going to school. I'd kind of feel like down on myself or disappointed.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of them already have their life planned out. I'm still kind of just going day by day, figuring myself out.
It's just, I don't think it's about like how early you finish, is that you finish. Like, but I used to feel like I was behind, but now I just feel like you know, I'm on the right track.
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't really compare myself to other people because I understand that everyone always has their own struggles. Like everyone has their own story.
And someone's always going to be out there who's better at a particular thing than you are. That's just how life works. Just focus on being the best version of yourself that you can be, and good things will follow.
Here, it's like, I don't think, not a lot of things have went like how I wanted them. Even if I worked as hard as I possibly could, like sometimes hard work isn't enough. That's the toughest lesson that I had to learn. You can work as hard as you possibly want, but even that sometimes isn't enough. I think that's the hardest part of growing up.
I think the hardest part is like learning your own independence, because that's something you have to learn by yourself.
Like there's relationships, there's growing up, there's a family, losing friends. You're gonna lose a lot of people.
Well, one is seeing your parents grow older, because that's like slowly heartbreak. That's like really heartbreaking.
I think when you don't have someone to say like, I think that this is failing in my life because this person's dragging me down. You can't do that. You're your own person more so, I think, when you're an adult, because you don't have someone to deflect your insecurities or whatever onto.
I feel like it all starts with like high school, like grade 11 and 12. Like it doesn't really prepare you for anything.
Like you can even see like a lot of people I know has just kind of went from being known in high school to kind of not knowing anyone, just because like the environment gets bigger. You know, you don't know a lot of people.
My dad really wants me to finish school, get a proper job. He doesn't want to waste his immigration.
Like sometimes I do feel guilty, like feeling stressed, because I think about how like everything that my dad's been through.
Because we are held accountable with so much expectations by our parents. Like, you have to do this, you have to do that, or else you are not enough to me, or you're not my ideal child. And like I said, it comes from a place of guilt.
I think like the different generations really conflict. Like they think we just have to go to school and like graduate and like that's it.
With like the technological advances, it like rapidly changed like everything. And I feel like there's like this strong disconnect between like generations.
I think socially and stuff, it's harder for us. Like with the impact of social media and stuff, I feel like people always have to, like they feel like they have to be a certain, you know what I mean? Like they have to look like this, act like this, and talk like this, and like have a certain type of swagger to them and stuff like that. I don't think they had that. Like they didn't really have that pressure.
You know the saying, like, a man with a watch knows the time, but a man with two watches is never sure. I feel like it's kind of like that. It's this like overexposure to information, and it's too much thinking about what a good person does and not enough acting.
It takes a lot of discipline to like be optimistic when like you're transitioning between like childhood to adulthood.
Yo, everyone's burnt out. Like every time I ask them how they are, they just like stare at me.
and like shake their head.
I think some people feel like they're never going to be fulfilled. Some people feel like they know exactly what they're going to do, but they just won't be able to do it.
It's the same common energy like at school, because midterms coming up, finals are coming up, and everyone's stressed, and people feed off each other's energy. It's like, oh, this guy's stressed. I'm not feeling stressed, but I should feel stressed.
You know that question when people ask that, like, what do you want to do in 5 years? I feel like that's probably the most scariest questions, because I don't know what I want to do. Like right now, I just want to graduate in 2 years and get a job. But after that, like after 2 years, I don't know what I want to do completely.
Like right now, I'm questioning like if I still want to be in my program. And then like thinking about that makes me like anxious.
Like I was just talking to a friend on the phone, and I was asking her like what she wants to do with her major. Like, you know, she doesn't even know. Like she's just in it because she's in it. Like there's a lot of people like that I know of.
I would say success is waking up and being excited about your day and going to bed happy, and just having people who care about you and will love you when you die.
Who are you to define another person's success? You know what I mean? Like you can look at someone as successful, but you can't say or like state or tell them that they're successful if they don't truly feel successful.
I feel like no matter like where you are financially, as long as you do something that you're passionate in, like let's say you really love working in Walmart and like you love customer service and you just love the company, I'd say you're successful already. So it all depends on what you're passionate in.
I'd say being able to stand by everything you do. So like, in every aspect of your life, you'd be fine if it was completely transparent.
I don't know the definition of happiness yet because I'm not completely content about where I am in life right now.
Happiness, I'm even still trying to find out. Like, that's pretty hard.
Let me think about that.
It's a hard.
So there's two types of happiness, where one is based off of physical things, so like physical things bringing you happiness, bringing you pleasure, and the second one is things like traveling, some things that are not tangible.
If you're forcing yourself to go to school, forcing yourself to listen to what your parents want to do, or you want to have like a sort of timeline just because people want you to do it, I'd say like just disregard it.
I'd say like to not compromise the person you want to be because of what you think like you ought to be, what you ought to do, or that give into pressure from yourself or from other people. So, yeah. You can make it happen, and it's okay if it takes more time than you think, but you can make it happen yourself.
Like going through like any struggle, like it's hard, but if you take it day by day and like you wake up and you tell yourself that yesterday's problems were yesterday's problems, today's a new day, you can get through anything.
Just keep going. Like even for the days you don't want to do, but the days you don't want to do the things you need to do, you have to keep going no matter what. Because like if you're gonna stop, you're not gonna get what you want.
I would just tell them like, you know, it'll be all right, but it's just gonna take time. You're gonna go through it. Like nothing ever comes. I don't think I've ever had anything. I don't think, not even me. I don't think anybody's ever had anything that just comes with. You know what I mean? People have to struggle for what they have. So just stick through it, run the race. You'll be straight. But just know that the bad times will be there. You just gotta fight through them.
And this is something that people kind of fall into. Accept that a mistake isn't an indictment or judgment on your character. That you can still be a good and successful person if you make mistakes. Take the mistakes and learn from them, and improve yourself in whatever career path you want, and just have it help improve you. So I'd say just be open to making mistakes, be open to learning, and be open to opportunity.